Amigos de iRock, bienvenidos a una nueva video entrevista. Tenemos el honor de contar con uno de los más afamados vocalistas del heavy metal actual. Se aprontan para visitar Chile. Nos referimos a Joacim de Hammerfall. So how are you, Joacim?
I'm doing great. It's fantastic to be back in the saddle, being able to tour again. I think we all had a couple of rough years in the past, and I mean, we just want to play music, we want to entertain people, and it feels like that people really want to, hear our music again. So no, it's great. It feels great.
And how is the show you are bringing to South America?
I mean, it's always when we go on tour, we try to, make a set list of songs that represents the whole career. Not only new song, not only the classics. We need a balance. So if you're into Hammerfall, of course we have limited time now because we are a special guest to Halloween. They will play the full set. We of course have to play a shorter set, but it's going to be a great mixture between the early, the old school Hammerfall combined with the songs that kept us going in the past, and also some new tracks of the new album Hammer of Dawn, which we are really proud of. And as always, it's going to be very energetic. It's going to be a show where we invite the audience to party along with us, sing along in the hymns, have a great time.
And are you happy with the result and the reception of Hammer of the Dawn?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's yes. I was just a little disappointed that we couldn't go on tour right away after the album came out, because we had to postpone the European leg of the United Forces tour due to the pandemic, of course. But overall, I'm really happy. I'm so proud of the outcome of the album, the sound, the songs, and of course the performance of everyone within the band. I think we after sitting home for 2 years, not doing anything, we had so much energy that we needed to kind of, direct into something. And it felt like everyone found a way to put the right amount of, actually just to unload the energy right into the production. It's a very energetic album, I would say.
That's great. You have a song called Venerate Me, where King Diamond is the special guest. Did you invite him just for admiration, or something in the song made you think about him especially?
I think, you're going to talk to Oscar in a couple of minutes, and I think he will be able to answer that question in a very good way. I can give you my side of the story, and I think it's a fantastic opportunity to work with one of our heroes. I see him as like a cameo, like a very special guest appearance by King Diamond. The label, when they put out the single, they put featuring King Diamond, and we say, no, take it away, because that will just be a ripoff to the fans, because he's only in there for like 10 seconds, 12 seconds, and then he's out of there. But when he comes in there, it kind of just lifts the whole song to a whole new dimension. And sitting here talking about it, of course, maybe we should have used him a little bit more, because it's not so common that King Diamond is doing guest appearances. So since we had him on our side, maybe we should have made a proper duet, which I would have, liked even more, to be honest with you.
And did he give us some feedback about the music?
Yeah, I mean, Oscar and him was talking a lot during the mix, and so he wanted to have his voice, all the harmonized, all the voices in a certain way. And I haven't met him or spoke to him after the album came out, but I'm really looking forward to see him again. It's been a while, and I really hope that he likes the song. But he approved to the mix, so that is a good thing. So he was part of the final mix to be able to get the levels right.
That's great. I want to take you some years ago. In 2007, you played here in Chile with Cotipelto and Creator. And sadly, here in Chile, it's not usual having shows with mixed styles. and heavy and thrash, and part of the audience was a little impatient. I don't know if you remember about that, if you had any bad experience, or what do you think about it?
No, not at all. I haven't, I can't really remember anyone, saying anything bad or booing or, when you're on tour with other bands, if you have let's say if you're a special guest or you're touring with bands from different genres, there are always people, they just want to see their band. They don't care about anything else. And they're going to show you, of course, they're going to flip the finger. They're going to do like, boo, fuck off. It's just a part of the game. I have no problems with that. I mean, we toured with the band Death in the US in 1998. They being pioneers in death metal, and we're playing like, melodic heavy metal.
Yeah.
That was kind of like, some nights were tougher than others, I would say. But still, as long as you focus on the right things, we go up on stage, we do our thing, and there are always people that want to see us, and we want to give them the best possible experience. And also, at the end of the day, maybe the naysayers kind of like, yeah, this was not too bad actually, and maybe I'm going to check this band out. And then you have the guys like, no, I don't like this. I hate this. I just want to see my band. Get the fuck out of here. So no, I mean, I have no bad experiences at all as I remember from that tour.
That's great.
Yeah, no worries. Hello, Felipe.
Hello, Oscar.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah,
how are you?
Likewise. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I want to ask you something. I did the question to Joacim, and about the song "Venerate Me," where King Diamond is the special guest, and he said me I should ask you too. But did you invite him just for the admiration, or something in the song made you thinking of him especially?
It's both, but if we didn't love King Diamond, we wouldn't have asked him to do it. Obviously, it's more for our because it's such a small part. It's more for us to be like fans of King Diamond, to be able to say, well, we had King Diamond on a Hammerfall album. That's like the highest one I can think of. So it was that was how it started. But then why it was that song in particular was because that song reminded me a little bit. I thought about King Diamond and Merciful Fate when I wrote that song a little bit. Like there was this part, I immediately, as soon as I wrote that part, I felt like, okay, this is probably something like, this is how Merciful Fate would have done it back in the day. And wouldn't it be cool if King Diamond was going to be on it? But I never thought it was going to be happening. It was just an idea, just a fantasy rather.
You talked with him more after that, and did he give you some feedback about the song?
I haven't spoken to him since the album came out. Actually, I haven't even sent him the album, which I just now realized. But that's because we haven't gotten the albums from Napalm yet either. They're always a bit late with that. But thanks for reminding me. I'm going to have to send him a copy of that and see what he thinks about it. I think they're in Europe right now with Merciful Fate now. I think they're in like Eastern Europe or something today playing. Speaking of.
That's great.
Actually, I just realized.
You're really a fan.
I didn't think of it.
You work with him. You are a fan of him.
It was really cool to talk to him, just to because he was very specific in how he wanted his voice to come through. Just how the sound of his recording, his voice was going to be mixed into the rest of the music, for example. What kind of effects we were using on his voice. It was really, really specific because the voice is his trademark, of course. So he needed that one to be perfect. And so we talked a lot about how to achieve this. So because we wanted him to be happy, obviously, and eventually we got it. Everybody was happy. And it's on there. So now it's for forever, basically.
And one last question. You are going to tour with Helloween, and what do you think has been the contribution of Helloween to the heavy metal?
Oh man, this is like they are from like, I don't know, maybe 10 years older than us or something like that. So when I was a teenager and started to discover metal music and stuff, they were already releasing albums. So even though we're not that far apart anymore now that that's such a long time has passed, they still feel like a separate generation from us, because we didn't release our first album in '97, and they released their first album in '84, I think, or something like that, '82 maybe, or whatever. It was really early anyway. So they have meant a lot for, I mean, for Hammerfall, of course, but also for the melodic metal movement in general. I think they were instrumental in that. Just by looking at the catalog from the 80s and the 90s of Helloween, it's something that, I mean, you have the Scorpions and Accept, and then Helloween. Those are the three like big bands from Germany, in my opinion, from those days. So absolutely a really important band. And again, you know, we're touring with them. It's sort of like a dream country. Even though we know them from before in various situations, it's still Helloween in all the 7 members that they have now. So it's an honor for us to be able to do this. That's another thing I don't think I ever thought we would do. You know, well, I didn't even ever think that Helloween would get back together with Kai and Michael and just, you know, tour and release albums like they are doing right now. But just Hammerfall being there is fantastic. So we're having a good time with them. But it's going to be even better in Chile for sure. This part of the tour, the Latin American part, I've been looking forward to this one for a long time.
It's going to be great. Oscar, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. We are waiting for you here. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you very much for taking the time, and have a nice day as well. See you in